Yo, what's the deal? It's your boy Transit Van Don. I got a video and I showed y'all 26 miles. I made $500, and it was all because of my direct shippers. And a lot of people were asking me. I posted in a group called the Union, and just in general in the world, in the comments and my emails. Some people are calling me, some people are texting me, and they asking me, yo, how do you get direct shippers? And this is one of the topics, one of the things I break down in this book that I'm working on. Because I'm not going to always have time to do this, but because I'm here early, I got a chance to actually record while I'm in the field. It's been very, very busy these last couple of weeks, and going into the winter, that's pretty much our season, our peak season. So it's going to be even harder to get to these questions and get to everybody. But basically, what I did was I leased onto a carrier. I went, I showed up, I showed out, I did what I was supposed to do. The carrier wasn't doing what they were supposed to do. They were double charging the client. The client, which is the direct shipper, seen me. He approached me, introduced himself, and asked, yo, how much would it be if we run this directly through you? Because if we don't really like the business that they're doing, and we don't like the other drivers that are coming through, we want to solely work with you because we like the way you go about handling your situation. You're always on time. You're always doing what you're supposed to be doing, and we want to trust you and put our freight on you. So I got 191 boxes behind me. It seemed like a bunch of these boxes, got on me. I can't get that shit up. It's bothering me. Second. How can we do this through you, right? I didn't even know what price I wanted at the time. It was the first time that I've ever been approached by a direct shipper. Now, I've tried to, get other contracts and do other things. I had to talk to my guy that's a manager at a few warehouses to understand the proper lingo to figure out, my prices and what makes sense, what doesn't make sense, and what do I want to take, because charging somebody for labor opposed to, mileage is two completely different things. So you want to make sure you charge for gas. You want to make sure you charge for, your mileage, your wear and tear. You want to make sure you charge for your actual labor. How much does that for you? I didn't know. You know what I mean? So we started out when I was getting $100 to $200, a day. And it might have been like a day or two every 2 weeks situation. 6 months later, I'm working pretty much 4 days out a week, or 3 days with them, or sometimes 2 days, and I still made like $900, working with them. You know what I'm saying? It's becoming more consistent, and as they're growing, I'm growing with them. And it's important that, this doesn't happen overnight. Like I said, 6 months later, my situation changed, and I'm not exclusive to just them. Anytime I do business with anybody, I let them know, like, yo, I'm an independent contractor, so I can get money with these people, I can get money with these people, I can get money with these people, and then I can keep building. And then through all three, I'm hitting my quote and what I want to make a week, and still come home every day. And that's how you're supposed to do it. The more direct shippers you have, the more opportunity to money that you have, the more that you let them know that, yo, I'm not exclusive, and I gotta go here, I gotta go there, and they know that, you are working with other people. They can't play with you like how they would play with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important that you let whoever you in business with know, yeah, I want to come on board, but yo, I work hard for my relationships. I work hard for, these contracts, and I'm not willing to let that go just because I'm trying to work with you guys, because it might work out, it might not work out, but I will assure you that I'm going to give you the same quality. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I have shippers, and that's why I'm able to do what I do, because I represent and bring a certain type of quality, to whatever business, and I add value to whatever business that I work with. So even if we start off here, if I show you my worth, then eventually if it comes back around a year later, my prices might change, depending on the workload, depending on how frequent we're working, because I still don't hit my direct shippers over the head for how much I could, but I still make a very comfortable, living dealing with them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very humble and gracious, because it can be here today and going tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather teach y'all how to fish instead of just giving you fish. I can bring somebody on with me. I can put somebody on, but the reality is they ain't struggled. They ain't go through what I went through. You know what I'm saying, to get here. So they might not appreciate the opportunities that comes this way because they ain't work for nothing. They ain't done shit. You know what I'm saying? They just see what you doing and what you making, and they want a part of it, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, you know, you want to make sure that you garner and respect and cherish these relationships out here, because one bad driver or one bad move, you know, can lead to a contract being ended. And, you know, this business is going to keep on going. You know, you're not the end all be all. But again, if you add value to somebody's company and they feel like, yo, you are a guy, there's nobody like you, then you got a better shot at maintaining that relationship. You see what I'm saying? Another thing is, these people, they are very critical when it comes to who they do business with. So, you know, they're not coming to me asking me, yo, you know anybody else that you can, you know what I'm saying, refer? If so, then yeah. But for people that DM me and comment and stuff like that and be like, yo, put me on, it's like, I don't know your workload. I don't know what you're about. You know what I'm saying? Can't just put you on. They not even coming at me. You know, they want to make as much money they can make. They trying to run everything through me, through my schedule, to see what I can, you know, do what I can. And then if not, they son of somebody or they daughter or somebody help out. They're not coming to me asking me for more people or more spots. You know what I'm saying? I struggled for years. I can't give up my spot for nobody. I got a whole family. You know what I'm saying? But if I hear something and I can build a rapport with somebody and I know that they're serious and I know that, you know, they're not going to give me a bad rap or, you know, me putting my name on the line for them, then yeah, I'll put somebody on. You know what I mean? I'm always about that. You know what I mean? I've done 50 videos before I even considered doing a book, or considered, you know, doing something to where, you know, it's not just some merch. It's something that actually has value for y'all. You know what I'm saying? People sell they hoodies for $50 and $60 and stuff like that. I'm not even on that type time. You know what I mean? The book that I'm giving is going to be at a very fair price, a very fair number that's going to help save y'all money. You know what I'm saying? Help y'all business. You know what I'm saying? So for me, like I said, I'm going to teach y'all how to fish so that y'all can eat forever. If somebody gives you fish and that's it, then they stop giving you fish, then you're done. What are you going to do? You feel me? So I always suggest, you want direct shippers, you need to use your apps as a network. You know what I'm saying? You need to go to your local spots and see who's the head of shipping and receiving and make yourself known. Get some brochures, some cards, something. Let them know who you work with, what you've done, and, you know, have your stuff in order. Have a real business, EIN, business, all of that. You know what I mean? I per se make people pay me by check the first transaction, because I got to know that check is good. I got to know if that check clears, and then we can go to a net 30 or net 15. That's just how I do my thing. And how I use apps is just pretty much, yo, making friends with who is shipping and receiving. And that's how I got some receivers, because my work backs up my attitude. Your attitude and your work ethic is going to be the major key of how you can get direct shippers or not. You know what I mean? It's not as simple as being like, yeah, put my man on. They gonna look at your man and be like, yeah, everybody want to drive until they got, you know, drive 1,000 miles a week. Let's see who's really gonna be dedicated to this. Everybody want to be in this business until you gotta wake up 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning to get something done. I'm going on tour tomorrow. I'm actually going to show y'all that. Like, and they only doing stuff like that with me. And if I don't do it, the owner might do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'll try to put people on a position to get with them, and nobody got hired, because they not looking to hire nobody. They looking to find people that's reliable and stick to them. And that's why I said, come in with a certain price and then up it, because as you realize that these people need you just as much as you need them. So if you're going to do something, yo, renegotiate. Try to get as much as you can with gas being as high as it is. Don't take no cheap freight. And if we all stick to that, we all can charge more, because when we all bring in a certain type of quality, then we all can be better and give back to the business. Because this is a beautiful business, but people just taking freight, taking anything that people say and make it harder for everybody else. You know what I mean? That's the reality of it. So, yo, go out there, go on Indeed, go in the CB Driver, go to the local people that's around and get busy, man. What's yours is yours. And as you know, let's say it together, never mistake movement for progress. Shit, boy, man, Trans Van Dawn. I know. Oh, I'm signing out, and then I'm knocking out this 191 packages. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it's the life of Don.